So disclaimer, there'll be no hands-on assist today because you're watching a YouTube video.
Hey, it's Carla Chernenkov here with an intermediate yoga flow. As always, it's a good idea to check with your doctor to see if getting healthy is right for you. If all things are a go, then throw on some tunes, roll out your mat, and let me know in the comments section how you feel afterwards. Begin in Balasana, Child's Pose. Big toes together, knees either together or slightly apart. Arms can lay along your sides or in front of you, palms facing down. And just take a few moments here to let everything go that you don't need to hold on to right now. Any cares or worries, any tension that you might be holding on to through the neck and the shoulders. Just consciously relaxing those muscles now. Knowing that this time is just for you. Reminding yourself not to go further in any pose than is right for you today. And slowly start to blink the eyes open and make your way to the top of your mat with the feet together. Inhale, raise the arms way up high, getting taller. Exhale, folding in half. Inhale, lengthening the spine for flat back, long neck. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, heading back to a strong plank. Pull the belly in. And lower, chaturanga, hovering if you can for just a moment and releasing all the way down. Inhale, wide across the shoulders for Cobra. Shoulders down. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slowing down the breathing, softening through the neck. You can walk it out if you want to. One heel presses down towards the floor as the opposite knee bends. And then switching sides at your own pace, feeling that nice stretch in the backs of the legs. Still keeping the neck soft. Finding stillness, pressing both heels down, reach the heart towards the feet for a shoulder stretch. Then send the feet forward all the way to the top, lengthening for a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up, reaching way up high, getting taller. And exhale back to a tall mountain. And again, inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthening for flat back. Exhale down, planting the hands back to plank and lower. Inhale, shoulders down for Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. And again, finding that nice stretch in the backs of the legs, walking it out again if you want to. Keeping the neck soft. And send the feet forward, inhaling for a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up, reaching up high, and exhale back to a tall mountain. And again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, gliding forward. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale down, planting the hands, heading back to plank. Strong plank. And lower. Inhale, wide open shoulders for Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slowing down the breathing. Softening through the neck. And send the feet forward, inhaling for flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, reaching way up high. And exhale back to mountain. And again, inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, gliding forward. Inhale for flat back. Exhale down back to strong, strong plank. And lower, chaturanga. Inhale for Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slowing down the breathing, softening through the neck. Fingers spread nice and wide. And send the feet forward into flat back. Exhale down. Inhale, reaching way up high. And exhale, back to mountain. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, gliding forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, back to plank and lower. Inhale, shoulders down for Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Allowing the knees to bend slightly if needed. Heels reaching for the floor. Heart reaches towards the feet. And send the feet forward into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, reaching way up high. And exhale, back to mountain. Feet together, big toes together, bending deeply for chair pose. Strong chair. Weight into the heels, pressing the palms together. Exhale, forward fold, straightening through the legs as much as they want to. Inhale for flat back, long neck. Exhale, down back to plank and lower. Inhale, wide open shoulders for Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Back heel stays up and come on up for Crescent Pose. Finding a focal point to help the balance. Be sure the knee is right over the ankle, that front knee. Drawing the belly in and planting the hands. Pull the belly in to bring that front foot back and lower. Inhale for Cobra and exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, left foot steps forward, back heel stays up and parallel for Crescent Pose. Scooping the belly in, press the palms together. Lifting through the heart, breathing deep. Framing that front foot, plant the hands, stepping back to plank and lower. Inhale, shoulders down for Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slowing down the breathing, softening through the neck. And send the feet forward into flat back. Exhale down. Feet together, big toes together, bending deeply for chair pose, strong chair. And exhale back to a tall mountain. Again, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for flat back. Exhale, down, plant the hands back to plank, pull the belly in as you lower. Inhale, shoulders down for Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right side, right foot steps forward, come on up to Crescent once again. And heading into 5 lunges, straightening and bend for 1. Straightening that front leg and bending for 2. Keeping the belly pulled in for 3. Nice and slow for 4. Moving with resistance for 5. Framing that front foot, pull the belly in to bring that front foot back and lower. Inhale for Cobra and exhale. Downward facing dog, ready for the left side. Left foot steps forward, back heel stays up for Crescent. Setting up that Crescent, find that focal point. Keeping the belly drawn in. Bringing the hands to heart center, 5 lunges. 1. Straightening with resistance, bending with resistance for 2. And 3. Nice and gooey slow for 4. Holding on to that balance for 5. Hands down, back to plank and lower. Inhale, shoulders down for Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slowing down the breathing. Softening through the neck. Sending the feet forward into flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Feet together, big toes together for chair pose, strong chair. And exhale back to a tall mountain. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, down back to plank and lower. Inhale, shoulders down for Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right side. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Come on up for Crescent once again. Feeling that nice stretch in the back hip flexor. Keeping the belly drawn in. Bringing the hands to heart center for your 5 lunges. Keep the belly drawn in for 1. With resistance for 2. Slowly straighten, slowly bend for 3. And 4. And 5. Scoop the belly in, heading forward for warrior 3. Reaching, stretching space between the fingertips and those back toes. Nice soft gooey landing back to Crescent, lifting through the heart, framing that front foot back to plank and lower. Inhale for Cobra and exhale, downward facing dog, left side. Left foot steps forward, back heel stays up for Crescent. Keeping the belly scooped in, holding on to that focal point. Preparing for 5 lunges. And 1. Nice and slow. For 2. Straighten and bend for 3. And 4. And 5. Scooping the belly in, transitioning the weight forward, forward, forward. Finding that focal point, holding onto the balance. Maybe that left side is not your best. Trying not to think anything of it, holding on to it, fight for it. Nice soft gooey landing for crescent. And heading down through lunge, back to a strong, strong plank and lower. Inhale, wide open shoulders for Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Recouping for those first couple deep breaths. Gathering strength and energy for the next one coming up. And send the feet forward into flat back. Exhale, down. Inhale for chair pose. And exhale back to mountain. Again, inhale, strong chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for flat back. Exhale, down back to plank and lower. Inhale, shoulders down for Cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward, back heel stays up for crescent once again. Setting up that crescent, finding the balance, pulling the belly in. Still breathing. Hands to heart center for 5 lunges. 1 and 2. 3, 4, and 5. Scooping the belly in. Weight moves forward, slow and gooey to find that balance. Warrior 3. And 5 little lifts for 1, 2, 3. Holding on to that balance for 4 and 5. Nice soft gooey landing back to crescent, framing that front foot, pulling the belly in to bring the front foot back and lower. Inhale for Cobra and exhale, downward facing dog. Ready for the left side, left foot steps forward, back heel stays up for crescent. Setting up that crescent, finding that focal point. Hands to heart center for 5 lunges. And 1, and 2, and 3. Nice and slow. And 4 with resistance. And 5, scooping the belly in to bring that weight forward for warrior 3. Holding onto it, fight for it. Reaching, stretching. Heading into 5 lifts. Arms and back leg go up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reaching, stretching, nice soft landing back to crescent. Down through lunge back to plank and lower. Inhale for Cobra and exhale, downward facing dog. Really slowing down the breathing now. Thinking about the integrity of each pose, especially for this last one coming up. Send the feet forward into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for chair pose, strong chair, and exhale to mountain. Last one, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, plank and lower. Inhale for Cobra and exhale, downward dog. Right side, right foot steps forward, back heel stays up for crescent. Keeping the belly drawn in. Bringing the hands to heart center for 1 lunge and 2. Slow and gooey for 3 and 4 and 5. Scooping the belly in for warrior 3. Reaching, stretching, hold on to it. Fight for that balance. 5 little lifts for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Funnest part, hands to heart center. Slowly, 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 that left leg moves forward, 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 forward. Holding on to it, it heads back, all the way back, reaching, stretching for warrior 3 before your nice soft landing to crescent pose. Down through lunge, back to plank and lower. Inhale for cobra and exhale, downward dog. Ready and excited for the left side. Last time. Left foot steps forward. Back heel stays up and come on up for crescent pose. Setting yourself up, lifting through the heart. Belly draws in. Hands to heart center for 5 lunges. And 1. And 2. With resistance for 3. And 4. And 5. Scooping the belly in for warrior 3, pressing down with that supporting foot, reaching, stretching, reaching through the fingertips and those back toes. Ready for 5 little lifts for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last part, hands to heart center, right foot reaches towards the side. Nice and slow and gooey back to warrior 3, and then nice soft landing to crescent. Heading down through lunge, back to a strong, strong plank and lower. Inhale for cobra and exhale for downward facing dog. Really good. Slowing down the breathing. Softening through the neck. And send the feet forward into flat back. Exhale, down. Inhale for your last chair pose and exhale, back to mountain. And now it's time to prepare for Shavasana, final resting pose. So lying all the way onto your back. And one last time hugging the knees in, Apanasana, gently rolling side to side. And when you're ready, releasing the legs, extending them on the floor. And extending the arms along your sides, palms facing up. And closing the eyes. Starting to listen to the sounds around you. And through all of the sounds, see if you can even hear your own heart beating. And at the same time, softening everything, everything from the crown of the head all the way to the tips of the toes. But especially softening through the neck and the shoulders and all the way down the arms, letting the fingers softly curl. Softening through the face, softening around the eyes, and even the muscle between the eyes. Just letting it all go. And starting to come back, wiggle the fingers and the toes, and gently roll the head from side to side. Then reaching your arms above head on the floor, give yourself a big stretch, feeling totally refreshed. And then gently press yourself all the way up to a cross-legged seated position. When you get there, palms facing up on the knees. Inhale, sitting up tall. And exhale, softly close the eyes. And for one last moment, feeling inspired. And slowly blink the eyes open. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. You could be anywhere in the world right now, and you chose to be here, so thank you. Namaste.